So in your country, if any website is blocked, at that point of time, what you can do? So suppose there is Hotstar. Okay, Hotstar is blocked in Qatar. So while I was working in Qatar, Hotstar was the application which was not working in Qatar. So what I used to do before, Hotstar does not have this VPN identifier. Now Hotstar has a VPN identifier. So whenever I need to watch a Hotstar, I used to start my VPN and then I used to go to hotstar.in and I was able to access all the videos and everything. Same way, there are different websites which have been basically made for that particular country. And if you want to use any US website and which is banned in India, at that point of time, you use VPN and you will be able to access those websites. Okay, like this, VPNs has been used. VPNs will not make you secure. If any point of time you perform any hacking activity, VPN will not hide your IP address. And if police will ask them, they'll give your IP address. Okay. How do you get anonymous? For that particular stuff, you use two different things. One is Tor browser. So have you ever heard of dark web?
Yeah.
Dark web and deep web. So we'll not talk about deep web. Deep web is basically your all the fights now between different countries which are happening. Okay, deep web is all about that. Like if China is attacking on India or Pakistan is attacking on India, so your cyber war now is always going on between different countries. So suppose if I'm launching any particular missile, or not missile, I'll say any particular satellite, if I'm launching, so at that point of time there's a possibility that other country can launch attack on that particular satellite and then can disable that satellite. Likewise, it happened with India before. Not it's the saying, I don't know, I read in the news that when you were doing Chandrayaan thing, no, so North Korea attacked on Chandrayaan, basically cyber attack, and then it was disabled in the end. That is why we lost the connectivity. It was a DOS attack which was performed, right? So that is basically that comes under deep web. So we'll not talk about deep web. We'll talking about dark web only. Okay. So for dark web, now we have different. We have one particular browser. Okay. We download that browser and then we are able to access the dark web. Let's see how to do it. So guys, just hold for 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry, I just had a call. So in dark web, no. So you might have seen the internet. So whatever internet you're using, that internet is just 5 to 10% of the internet which is actually being used by people, which is actually used by normal human beings. Okay. The rest 90% is being basically used by your dark web people. Okay. Now, when you say dark web, all the illegal activities which happens, they happen on dark web. Okay, how do you access dark web? It is not like simply you just open your browser and start accessing dark web. No, for accessing dark web, you have to download a particular browser. Okay,
Tor.
particular network. We call it Tor. So torproject.org. From here, you can download the browser for yourself. Okay, so just click on download uh, Tor browser. So whatever operating system you're using, on the basis of that, you can just download that particular operating system, Tor browser. Once you'll download, okay, you'll get this particular file, start Tor browser, double click on it. Now, Tor browser is basically looks same as your Firefox. Nothing different. You will see when it will start, it is looking at your
Yeah, it's based on Firefox files, right?
yeah.
So that's why.
You see, your Tor browser has been started. Okay. Now this browser is not totally different from your whatever browser we are performing it. Wait, one second. It looks like a normal browser, but it's not a normal browser. Okay. This basically on this particular browser, you can access all the websites which are not allowed, which are illegal. Okay. Now, you can also visit normal websites also. Likewise, if I want to visit google.com, I'll be able to visit google.com. I want gmail.com. I'll be able to open gmail.com. I want bing.com. Any website you want to open, you can just open those websites. Okay. Now, what is exactly happening is when you open any website over here, now your website is not coming from your own particular country. Okay, your website is coming from 3 different countries. They're traveling basically 6 times and then it's coming to you. So that is why this particular website is slow as well. This particular browser. Okay. So suppose if I open google.com. So if you see over here where it's going, this particular browser is basically going to this browser and then it's going to Germany. Again, Germany, different place in Germany. Then it's going to France. And then from France, it's going google.com. And then from Google, it's coming to France, it's coming to Germany, and then this browser. Same way, you open Gmail, same particular activity is being performed. Same way in Bing also, same series is being performed, right? In Bing, it went to Germany, then from Netherlands, then from Netherlands to France, then to Bing.com, right? Every website you will open, it will use different route. Might use same route, might use different route, okay? But IP address might be possibilities, the IP address will be different. Like this over here, Germany, France. But if you look at the IP address, 157, 159, 176. Over here, okay, it's the same. But over here in Bing, it's different, right? Now, suppose you are done using something and you want a new series of the countries. So just click on new circuit for site. It will create a new circuit for site, new circuit for site, and it will keep on changing your IP addresses over. Okay, like this. Now, you won't actually access all these websites over here. Like suppose if you are hacking any website, you can definitely access that particular website over here and particular attack on that website, right? Second, you generally access .onion websites over here. Okay. Now, .onion websites, no, these are not the websites which are with everyone. You have to basically find those websites and then you have to use those websites. So we have one particular link, Wikipedia sort of. So over here on this particular link, so these particular links, no, they ends with .onion. Okay, so we call them .onion websites, not .com websites. .onion websites. You just give .onion, and this is how the name of the websites are. Okay, they are not a simple name or a name according to whatever activity is being performed. No, their names are like this only: Wiki 5K, UA, how, and that .onion. Let's open this one. This is basically a link which will provide you different links for different websites. Okay, so this is hidden wiki, deep web links, and dark web links. All right, so over here we can see that all the links whichever illegal in nature are being here. So if you read about it, let's say, so most of the time, no, you can say that 30 to 40% links are for porn. All right. So all the pawns which are not allowed in the market, those kind of links you will find over here. Then all the activities which are illegal. Likewise, you want to send any email to anyone. Okay. You want to send any spoofed email. You don't want your name should come on into that mail. So you can use Tor browser for it. Let's open this link. Open a new tab. Acha, it's not surety that every link will be working. Okay. There's a possibility link might get expire. Okay, so these links generally works only for 2 to 3 months and then they get expired and new links is being generated. Website will be there, but the link will be new after that. Okay, so you can use this particular mail services to send anonymous mail to anyone. Okay, so you want to suppose blackmail someone.